Hey everybody, welcome back to Bushes on the Trail. I'm Al, and Christy and I are back at the new River Gorge Bridge in the new River Gorge National Park, and we will be doing a nice little walk along the Canyon Rim Overlook Boardwalk, about a 0.6 mile out and back little nature trail. It should have some pretty decent views, so I hope you stick around. Canyon Rim Visitor Center. We are here. I'm going to the Overlook. New River Gorge Bridge has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places August 14, 2013. Okay, the Canyon Rim view area starts off with a nice little boardwalk. Quite a few people here. But you can start to see the actual bridge off in the distance. Real short little nature boardwalk trail here.
We're not going to go down this time. We gotta go visit them.
New River Gorge was complete on October 22nd, 1977. The bridge reduced a 45-minute drive down narrow mountain roads and across one of North America's oldest rivers to less than a minute drive. When it comes to road construction, mountains do pose a challenge. In this case, the challenge was transformed into a work of structural art. The bridge is 3,030 feet long. The arch is 1,700 feet long, and the roadway is 876 feet above the New River. Two statues of Liberty and the Washington Monument can fit under the arch of with 20 feet to spare. And now 178 steps down to the lower overlook. And a little over halfway down the steps, here are some of the views. You can't really see through the trees. The New River off in the distance. Very pretty. See it right here. And across the river is the Longpoint Trail. Okay, just under 2/10 of a mile down to that overlook from the visitor center, and now we're heading back up the steps. Although it's highly trafficked, it is sort of peaceful right through here. Well, as long as you can manage about 178 steps, and there are places to sit down on the landing, so it's not too horrible if you can manage some steps. A pretty decent view at the bottom, so well worth taking those steps down to the landing area. Quite a few people, but it's not overly packed. So, okay, that was a nice little easy 15-minute walk. It's pretty good views, really simple. So if you're in the Fayetteville, West Virginia area, you might want to check that one out. All right, now we're going to try a little scenic drive. It's a little mixture of 1-lane and 2-lane traffic that goes down closer. It's like under the bridge a little bit closer to the river. We'll see what it has to offer. This is coming out of the visitor center right there at the Canyon Rim Overlook area. All right, 82 here on this turn. We go right. Looks like. And it begins one way at this point. And along this route, a lot of rock formations. Pretty neat little drive so far. Pull over and see cars rushing down behind us, cars in front of us. Looks like to be a popular little drive. And right off of the highway is a little tiny steep little side trail, but it gets us right underneath the bridge, and you can see what it looks like. And this is off that scenic drive. It goes down under the bridge and around down by the river, I believe. We'll see where it leads. And off in the distance, we can see some whitewater rafters coming. Okay, a view like this requires just a little bit of rock scrambling here to step over, but right underneath the bridge, there's still no trekking poles needed. Just watch your footing. A fresh stream feeding the river. And this is all part of that drive that takes you from up on top of the mountain from the visitor center underneath the bridge, back down under the bridge again. You go that way, cross a bridge back over the river, and then there's a little parking spot on the right to bring you to this view. And off in the distance, some whitewater rafting. Getting ready to go on underneath the bridge. A tale of two towns. On opposite sides of the New River, the twin mining towns of Fayette and South Fayette were established along the tracks of the Chesapeake and Ohio Railway. The company town of Fayette provided miners with housing, a company store, a school, post office, churches, a railroad depot, 4 saloons, and a hotel. South Fayette was born out of the efforts by C&O Railway to increase productivity. With little level land for a second railroad track, the company added a line on the other side of the river. The original Fayette Station Bridge, built in 1889, provided a much needed way to reach the other side of the gorge. No longer do people have to take a dangerous and time-consuming ferry to get across the river. The bridge you're standing on is a reconstruction of the original Fayette Station Bridge on November 8, 1998. It was dedicated to Tunny Hunsacker, a local celebrity. Before the new River Gorge Bridge was built in 1977, the Fayette Station Road was the main artery connecting the gorge. Fayette Station Bridge. And the New River. Looks like they're picking up Whitewater Rafters there. This is a commercial pickup for Whitewater Rafters, it looks like, between hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Okay, this area, a lot of rocks, obviously, right next to a river, but easily trekked down. I'm here looking at about 1/10 of a mile from the parking lot, so pretty easy little walk down here. Get a really good close-up view of the river. Good under look at the bridge and just how high it is from a river's view perspective. And then you can also step up and see these pretty nice views down, or I guess it would be upriver since the river flows north. The New River Gorge Bridge is located within the New River Gorge National Park and Preserve, and for over a quarter of a century it was the world's highest and largest single-span archway bridge. At the northern end of the bridge, the National Park Service operates a visitor center. It has scenic overlooks and a staircase that descends part of the way into the gorge, providing beautiful views of the bridge and the surrounding mountains. The Canyon Rim Overlook Boardwalk consists of 178 steps to the main overlook deck, with views of the bridge, the New River, and the Longpoint Trail. After admiring the sights from the boardwalk, take the winding scenic drive down the side of the mountain and check out the New River and Whitewater Rafters attempting to tackle the Fayette Station Rapids. The views on this journey can be amazing, and the easy and relatively short pathways help make this trip a nice little walk in the woods. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody, and if you don't mind, give us that thumbs up. It really helps us out here on the channel. Also, please don't forget to follow us on Bushes on the Trail on Facebook and on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe. That way you don't miss our next walk in the woods. Thanks for watching, everyone.